Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of The Oval Season 2, Episode 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return, you one of my peoples, welcome back. I'm just gonna put it out there. I am mad about this episode and where we going. Now, granted, this was soap opera-ish, so things could turn around. Like All My Children, they killed Jesse off in the late '80s, early '90s. Brought him in as a ghost in the mid '90s, and then like the late 2000s, early 2010s, they brought him back alive again. So if All My Children can do that, then we can bring some people back. I have a question though. How is it Jean's body is already stinking and they haven't even like creepy Jason only killed her for like an hour or two ago? Because like he killed her and then he left right after that to get on the plane, and they was only on the plane for 2 hours. So how's her body stinking? That's some, that's Tyler Perry land for you. But anyways, Victoria, she finds the body. She freaking out. So she runs out the room, and there's a maid there to come clean up because she got word that, hey, come to Creepy Jason's room because it's stinking there and I need you to clean it up. Well, Victoria's like, no, I'm going to let him do that. He needs to learn how to clean up after himself, this, that, and the third. And the maid was telling Victoria, yeah, maid such and such, she was up here earlier before she took ill. Now she at the hospital. Now the wheels were spinning and Victoria said, I was like, shoot, that maid that saw the body, she might be end up sinking somewhere next because they gonna be covering up some stuff. And I'm like, I hopefully our people, Priscilla and Sam, and a little bit of Richard, get a hold of this and we can, get to some bottom of some things before they try to cover this up. Now she got to go tell Hunter about what was going on. And she trying to tell him come to Jason's room. He's like, what? He gets in there. I'm like, how do you not smell what is going on here? Because he was in there a little too long before he was like, ooh, what's that smell? I was like, Victoria, she smelled it last episode before she got in the room. How are you in the room and you don't smell anything? She's like, look up under the bed. And he looked to see the body. So now they're like, okay, we got to get rid of this body. That's their whole thing. If somebody died in the White House, we need to get rid of the body. So Victoria suggests they put her in this doggone storage trunk and, take it off to the airport and Evil Sedity Grandma can take care of it from them. But my thing is, once Priscilla finds out that Jean is missing and she never left work, there's going to be hell to pay. Because she already hot as fish grease at Victoria trying to come on or have come on to her man, which is Sam. She found out that something that happened to her niece and they covering some things up because of they raggedy son. Oh, it's gonna be on like popcorn. Now, Sharon and Barry, they had this back and forth for like whose money is it? He thinking it's her money, she thinking it's his, but she's like, this ain't my money. He's like, this ain't my money. So, like, whose money is it? And why would they put it in his dresser with a doggone bloody knife? Like, he ain't gonna go in his dresser. Like, my thing is, if you trying to hide some money, you don't put it in an obvious place. If you had some money, you don't put it in the silverware drawer. You don't put it in the refrigerator. You had that somewhere where somebody's not likely to go look and find it. So, at this point, I don't know whose money it is. They blaming each other, still not getting the answers, all that stuff. He assumes that, since her, she got it from Kareem because Pinky then told him that, her and Kareem was out here selling drugs and all that stuff. I was like, was that even true? Or was he just saying that? Or somebody told him and it was a whole thing, a telephone? Like, he's a pharmacist and somebody had to tell somebody and telling somebody they didn't flip it around to where he was selling drugs. Is that it? I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to find out. So Sam got to tell Victoria Hunter the evil Sedity grandma, she gone. She no longer with us. Now I assumed the evil Sedity grandma was too evil to die. So hopefully, her heartbeat was just like real, real slow, and she ain't really dead. But they saying that it was a heart attack, and I'm just thinking, killing off evil Sedity grandma was a bad move on Tyler's part because I love me some evil Sadiddy grandma. She be getting Victoria and them kids together. She be handling business. Yeah, she evil and Sadiddy. But I love her for that because she be, like I said, getting Victoria and them these kids together, which them kids and Victoria need to be getting got together all the time. I'm like, why is all these people when we have to get rid of evil Sadiddy grandma? Like, why? How come this woman, you evil and Sadiddy, more so much evil? You should know that there were people out here that want to take you out. You know your grandson. Well, you knew your grandson wasn't about to right. How you just go after this man and say he didn't kill somebody? You just peacefully go to sleep. No, ma'am. You should be having a guard watching his food at all times. But you didn't. When them hands went around your neck and woke you up, this is when you should have been kicking, scratching, and doing all these other things. Another question. Didn't they realize that she got doggone marks around her neck to prove that she was choked? Y'all just go straight with a heart attack? Child, I can't. Now, Maxton woke up not in a hospital, surrounded by ex-press secretary Bobby and his beard and Lily. Now I'm pretty sure I've been like, hold up, what's going on? I done already got shot by this fool Max. My homegirl, New Yuma, she done already got shot and killed in front of my presence. What y'all got going on over here? Next thing you know, he jumps up. Not really sure how he didn't had surgery and got shot and all those things, but Tyler Perry land. He got a doggone an ex-press secretary in the chokeoff because he want to know what's going on. They try to let him know we here to help you. Like, we ain't here to hurt you. Hold on. But as this was going on, Bobby and his beard was like, "No, we're here to help you. Lily, go get the phone. Get my phone." Now, I don't know how he was able. I guess because I'll be wearing glasses so I can see. Lily gets out the phone. Is like, "See, look at this." And he was like, "Okay, I agree. I understand what y'all saying." I was like, "You was able to see that text message from the distance in which Lily was." Okay, but y'all, I'm constantly like, worrying, like worrying about the wrong thing. Cause I was like, Bobby's like, here, Lily, take this gun. I'm like, so you want to run from your husband who tried to kill you, who works for the, White House? Y'all didn't help get this man at the hospital. Do you really think it is a good idea to be putting your fingerprints on his gun? Okay. Cause I'm just thinking ahead, like, yeah, the police, the Secret Service, whoever they got work for them, get out there and they found Lily's, fingerprints on his gun, they could not gonna charge her for something. That's how my mind be working. But anyways, creepy Jason calls Thomas like, yes, some dudes they don't even have a badge. They just took Gail away. I don't know what's going on. He's like, he claiming that the window of the plane just broke and Evil City the grandma just grabbed her chest and she went on out this world. Now Victoria already know something not right. This not making sense at all. We had already found his body in your room. And she kind of alludes, she's like, yes, there was a smell in your room. He's like, yeah, it was just my dirty clothes. So your clothes is that dirty to where they're omitting this kind of smell. Now, I know because I have teenage nephews and they be stinking. They be out here, my nephew, he was 13, almost 14. He be out playing basketball, sweating up, just be funky. But it's never to the funk of where it's emitting from a room that is the door is shut. So what you got going on with your body odor that where you can smell it from a closed door? You should have had a doctor see something about that. He's like, yeah. I'll get it up when I get home. I'll get it up when I get home. But when Victoria talks to Hunter, she's like, something ain't right. I want to know why there was, an incident on the plane that caused them to have to, she want to know what's going on because she putting two and two together like, yeah, this don't sound right. I'm not even concerned that Eva Sadiddy grandma dead because she didn't like Eva Sadiddy grandma. Eva Sadiddy grandma didn't like her. Now she's just waiting on Eva Sadiddy grandpa. If we don't have Eva Sadiddy grandma, can we have Eva Sadiddy grandpa? Can we have that? And he have the same energy as Eva Sadiddy grandma? Because taking her out was a bad move on my part, but she already know something up with that boy. He ain't right. We've been knowing he ain't right. we need to, get put some two and two together, get four, and figure out why he did this. Now, Priscilla, she worried about Jean because she hasn't heard from Jean. And Jean, that type of young lady, she gonna call and check in with her big cousin auntie. Now, is it her cousin or her auntie? Or is it a cousin that is older than me that I call auntie? Because that's what I do. You my cousin and several decades older than me. I'm not calling you my cousin. I'm calling you, excuse me, y'all, allergies, nothing more. But I called him my auntie. But anyway, she wondering where her niece at. She ain't checked in. She ain't called. She ain't heard from her. This is not like Jean. And the last time she spoke to Jean, Jean kind of seemed kind of nervous. Didn't really want to say what was going on. So she calls the White House to check in. Now, this is against protocol, but she said, look here. I'm going to need you to break protocol because I need to know where she at. Now, um, we figure out that she is not checked out. She should have been checked out of her job hours ago. Now, the security says that she went up into the residence, area, but she never came down. Back, stairways, we don't see her. Since there's no cameras in a residence, they don't see her going into Creepy Jason's room and not coming out. So that's why I was like, all they had to do was just go to these cameras. How come the cameras didn't show her going in and not coming out? But there's no cameras up there. But he does say that they show, maid lady getting carried out on a stretcher. And she's like, this don't make no sense. Like, she went up there, but she never came down. She never checked out. See, this is when your spidey senses should have been kicking in because she'd already had these issues with Creepy Jason. Now, I don't know why they was still continuously letting her go up there into Creepy Jason's room without some sort of backup. Because Victoria and Hunter, they know their son wasn't about to write. They knew he was creepy and, he was, any minute now he can just snap. I don't know why they was letting this happen. He should have had somebody on him at all times in case something like this happened. So hopefully she keep on with this and, keep investigating, trying to figure out before Hunter and Victoria get to go destroying evidence. Now, young press secretary, she get home from work. She's stressed out because she done already got sort of kind of fired by Donald. She then went back and forth with Victoria. It's like a lot of stuff going on. She get proposed to, but she talked about something she not ready to get married. Even though like a few weeks ago she was ready to get married. Like this was before she had sex with the president, which is Hunter. So now things have changed. I was like, oh, so you don't want to be a married woman and still, having an affair with the president? Is that what you're saying? Boyfriend wants to know the truth. Is she sleeping with Hunter? He get to pushing her. She didn't fell all against the countertop. And he was like, I didn't do anything. I was like, I saw you push her. I thought it was a slap at first, but no, you pushed her into the countertop. That is still an abuse. We don't do that, sir. But I was like, how did we go here? Like, he seemed so nice and sweet. Did he have something to drink and then he got it in the back of his mind? Did you out here cheating? Is that what made him switch? Is that what caused the flip? I don't know. Now, Hunter and Victoria, they are trying to, clear out the storage trunk so they could put, Jean's body in it. Victoria finds the doggone sword that killed Mistress Denise. Now, I don't know how he was able to do this, how he slipped in, killed her, and then slipped out and did nobody see it. I guess Hunter was in the bathroom, he was technically high at the time, so there's no telling how long he was in the bathroom. But either way, Jason had enough time to, you know, cut that head off, place it back next to the body, and then slip out without anybody knowing. So now, Creepy Jason is basically, he's a serial killer. He then killed Mistress Denise. He then choked Jean out and killed her. And he then choked and killed Evil City Grandma. Now, Victoria talking about something. We should have did something about that boy a long time ago. Like, we knew that he was up to something. We knew at any moment that he was going to flip. Like, we knew this was coming. We should have done something a long time ago. And I was like, yes, y'all should have got him some help a long time ago. But you didn't, and this is where y'all at now. So this is gonna be another cover up. Well, I guess they don't need to do another cover up because they done already put it out there. Did New Yuma and Max? They were so distraught about Mistress Denise that they tried to kill each other. That did not make sense at all. Like, I didn't showed up to her job or her place or her store because I am so distraught that she is no longer here. You done the same thing. Pow pow, bang bang. Even though the trajectory of things did not add up. Even I know that. I am no gun expert at all, but I know from years of watching Law and Order SVU that if I point this way, let me get into frame now. If I point this way, down like this, the bullet is going to go that way. There shouldn't be a bullet up that way. I know that, but hey, this is what we rolling it. This soap opera-ish like, so okay, this is where we going. Still mad that Jean gone and Eva City grandma gone. Like, Jean ain't did nothing to nobody. She was already stressed out because she seen Mistress Denise's no head just laying in the laundry basket, and she was, kind of sort of being threatened by Kyle, only to be choked out by doggone Jason. I am so mad about that. But what I want to happen is Priscilla putting two together. Okay, Sam, I'm mad at you because of whatever I think you got going on with Victoria. But we're gonna put this aside so we can take these two down for killing our niece. I don't care if they are POTUS and FLOTUS. We gonna take these two down. So hopefully, working together with Bobby and his beard and old press secretary, they can come together as one and take this whole administration down. Now, I don't care if it's gonna be like over a few seasons, but it's gonna be like maybe a week and a half for them. I don't care. I just want them to get together and take some people down. Lastly, Richard, he done doggone change the locks on the door. Now, my first thought was, didn't you just get shot? Why are you up barking like you ain't just got shot? Until, Sharon's like, didn't you get shot? Shouldn't you be arrested? But he getting his doggone uniform together so he can get back to work. That's what he's doing. But y'all, I'm a nosy person. If I see something going on at work, I'ma be like, why y'all taking that trunk out? Why don't y'all have somebody at the staff doing it? That don't make no sense. I wouldn't have approached you about it, but I would have made a mental note that don't look right. They don't do nothing for themselves. So why is it now they're taking this trunk out? That seems odd. Note to self. They up to something. Investigate without being, too, obvious about you investigating. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face posts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, you can share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.